This video is about pouring glazes rather than dipping. Sometimes you have a piece that's a little too big or too tall to really fit in here. So you might have to pour the glaze on it in order to get it on there. The first thing we're going to do is go ahead and stir it. I'm using Shino. And I'm just going to take this out so it's out of the way. And then you're going to use a cup like this. And just try and go as smoothly and quickly as you can. Right? And then you can do the back side. I usually just go where I need the glaze. I'm not going to glaze the middle, so I'm just doing this exterior. Hope you guys can see that. If I want to, I can flip it over. Once this is dried a little bit, I can flip it over and do this side. But I'm probably going to end up doing this side a slightly different color. Well, no, maybe I'll do it this. So I'm going to let it dry for a sec. This Shino is really wet right now. Let's see if we can get this done. I'll just pause it. So, I accidentally cut out the part where I poured one side, but we'll see. You can see I just went ahead and poured this side, and then we'll flip it, and pour the back. And then I'm going to go ahead and just clean up this whole bottom, just sponge off the foot. And I usually don't put glaze in the middle of my plate, so I'm just going to sponge all of that off. So this is that same plate. I've gone ahead and cleaned off the back, and now I'm going to show you a little bit of what you can do with wax. Shino has a very special relationship to wax. So this piece right here is all Shino, and then this is where wax has been put on top of the Shino. So this is a way that you can decorate. It only really works with Shino glazes. But you can see because it traps carbon, it won't trap it wherever you put wax. Here it is again on this side where they put the Shino, they wax it, and then they actually dipped this side in, it looks like Pete's Cranberry, in order to kind of get another contrast and another layer. So once your Shino piece is dry to the touch, then you can go ahead and add some wax designs if you choose. Always use a wax brush. Never use those nice brushes that are over in the other cabinet. The wax brush, you just get it kind of, sometimes they're really stiff, but if you just put it in the wax for a minute, it'll kind of loosen up. And then you can go ahead and decorate. I'm just going to put some polka dots. And I'm not too worried about how fancy these are. And then I will do a little bit of a glaze on top. So hopefully where these pieces are, where these wax little areas are, will be bright orange, and the rest will be kind of a gray or different colors. Another rule about Shino that I didn't mention earlier is Shino first or it's the worst is kind of the catchphrase. So when you're layering glazes, you really want Shino to go on underneath other glazes because it will bubble or do weird things because Shino has a lot of sodium in it. There we go. So we got some nice polka dots, and I'm actually going to take you with me over here. Hold on. Let's move this whole thing. See what we can do. Woohoo! And make sure that I'm in frame. Okay. And what I've done over here is I've actually gotten some Miss Blue glaze out of the bucket. I mixed it up Sorry if that got really loud for a sec. I mixed it up really well, and then just put some in a little cup so I could use some. And then I have this little ear syringe, or whatever they call it, ear bulb, and you can just suck up some glaze. Glaze is kind of thick, so it takes a minute. And then you can use this to decorate your plate. I could use a brush too, but I thought this could be fun. This can also work for slips in different things. Thick materials, you can create designs that way, so it can be fun. But you can see it doesn't stick anywhere where there's wax. So those will be some, hopefully, little polka dots in the mix. And then this, I'm actually going to take and pour right back into Miss Blue before I get anything mixed in with it or get confused about what it is.